Hello and welcome to another beautiful day right here. I'm excited to come on your way once again. This is another time for us to talk, encourage ourselves, get ourselves inspired, talk heart to heart. My name is Ramsey Enoch. One of the things that a lot of people crave for is growth. Everyone wants to grow. Anywhere you are, one thing is common with every human being: changing of level, moving from one level to the other. Today, I want to talk about growth. Now, let's look at something briefly before I actually go into telling you one or two things about growth. As a matter of fact, strength and growth come only through what we call continuous effort and struggle. That is from Napoleon Hill's. Growth is rarely comfortable. It comes with challenge, discomfort, struggle, whether it is personal development, whether it's emotional healing, or what we call building a skill. Growth demands what we call effort. Growth comes with what? It comes with a lot of challenges. Sometimes some people think growing is just something that happens. Let me tell you, when you're giving birth to, you grow. But that process, a lot of people don't take good cognizance of the fact that even growing as a child comes with a lot of assignment, a lot of duties, a lot of commitment. So many things have been put into growth, natural growth as human beings on earth. You give birth to a child today, you expect the child to get to one level that the child will start crawling. From crawling, you expect the child to start standing up a little bit, but after standing up, you expect the child to walk. When the child starts walking a little bit, you say, well, this child needs to start running now. You should be able to hold the child's hand to at least walk some distance. That is the level of growth. All of this does not happen under comfort. All right, it comes with a lot of challenges, and that's why if you're a parent, you know what I'm talking about. Now, growth also comes with what we call discomfort and struggle. If not until you know all of this, you wouldn't know any other thing that you will bear in mind that they are part of the things that you need to jump over to grow, to get to the other level, to shift in life and destiny. So, I want you to know that if you really want to grow, one of the things that you really need to do is to ensure that you develop a shock observer, because times of challenges will come. But if you know these things before time, when the time for challenges come, you know exactly what to do. When that discomfort comes on your way, you know what to do, because what's on your mind is growth. You want to grow, and already you have this predisposition, you already have this mentality, you already have this mindset that growth comes with a lot of challenges, discomfort, and struggle. There is no man on earth, any successful man, that has grown from one level to the other in life. Ask them, find out. These are things that we can do practically. Why am I saying things? Because a lot of people think growing is just something that can happen overnight without putting in the work, without developing yourself, without getting ready to jump over the challenges, to overcome the discomfort and struggles that come with it. But you need to know that no matter the kind of growth that you are aspiring for, that you're looking forward to, it could be maybe personal development, it could be emotional development, it could be building up a skill. All of this demands some level of effort. Some people want to be rich overnight. Some people get into an assignment and they want that assignment to begin to yield result almost immediately. It doesn't happen like that. If not until you get to know all of these, you will make mistakes in life. Because you see someone who has put in the job, put in the effort, who has gone through the thick and thins of life, and the person grew to a particular level, and you sit there and you're jealous. No, That's not how it's been done. It doesn't come just by envy, but it comes with putting in the effort. When you know you have a goal, and that's the reason anywhere I go, I tell people, always write down what you want to achieve per time. Follow it. Everything you want to do in life, have the things that you need to do to achieve that very particular goal. There are factors you take into consideration, and for growth today, we're looking at the struggles that come with it. We're looking at the effort, whether it is personal development, whether it is a building of skill, whether it is to succeed in life. That's why, well, I just need to say this. Some inspirational speakers will come and tell you, hey, come on, you will grow in 10 days. You know, the reality of all this thing is that you should be ready. That if you want to grow from one level to the other, you need to put in particular effort. And don't think you will be doing the same thing all the time and expect a different result. That's what a lot of people know. A lot of us know that already. But then we need to tell ourselves the real fact, the truth. Because sometimes some people don't really tell you the truth. But then it's whosoever loves you that can look into your face and tell you, look into your eyes, eyebrow to eyebrow, and tell you the truth. That for you to grow in life, in that business that you are doing, for you to grow, you need to put in some effort. You should know that there are mountains to climb as you journey on the way. There are wilderness experience. So many things will happen. But determination and the quest for success and growth will help you surmount all of this. But then the number one thing that is very important is having this mindset. You need to know this. Whether it is personal development, emotional healing, or maybe building of skill, growth demands effort. You can't take that away. I just feel like repeating that over and over again so that it can sink into someone who is watching me and listening right now. Let me also let us know that the journey is often marked by what we call setbacks and frustration. Sometimes, maybe the people in your cycle. Yeah, let me talk about this. You need to be careful. If you want to grow in life, you need to be careful the kind of cycle you have. Your cycle determines. Your cycle is a factor. Tell me who your friend is and I will be able to tell you where you are heading. Tell me, show me your company, your association, and I will be able to tell you your level of acceleration, because association brings assimilation. And this assimilation, if it is positive, it brings what we call acceleration, which is growth. But these trials are what refines you. It's what makes you strong. A lot of people want to be mentors today. How can you be a mentor when you don't have an experience that you can share with your mentee, telling them, these are the things that I went through, this was how I was able to surmount these things and grow to the level that I am today. These are the things that refined me. Very important. And that's the reason I keep telling people, number one, you need to be very careful about your association, the people you mix up with. Any man who is not going your direction is not worth associating with that man. Anyone you want to call your mentor, that person must have had some form of experience in that area of endeavor, irrespective of what it is. But now, like a seed pushing through the soil, come, you know what, let me say this. It might be funny, but then it's the truth. If you ask the seed that you put into the ground that sprouts, germinates, grow, and bring out the fruit or become the food, the crop that you harvest and take home to eat today, if they tell you what they go through in the soil, the struggle to even come through the soil, to germinate, to grow into what you have today as seedlings, or probably as fruit or food, whatever you may call it, it's not easy. It's not an easy one. Like, I'm just giving you an instance. You need to know that growth is just like a seed pushing through the soil or muscle strengthening under strain. When I see people and they say some things, it marvels me because you need to know that every good thing doesn't come with just ease all the time. It's not all the time. I believe in grace, I believe in favor, I believe in miracle. But then you need to be readily available for this miracle to happen, because your faith even needs to be in place, and that is the work that you need to put in place before the miracle even happens. So I know miracles happen. I know there is grace that makes things happen easily, but then you need to be ready to put in the assignment, the work. Just like the seed struggle to be pushed out of the soil and grow to become whatever it is today. Struggle is not the enemy of growth, like some persons believe. Struggle is not the enemy of growth. If you must grow, know that it is the pathway to it. It is inevitable. You need to go through this process to grow to wherever you want to get to. Napoleon Hill's quote reminds us that there is no shortcut to true strength. Every hardship endure, every obstacle faced adds a layer to our character. Growth doesn't happen overnight. It requires a long-term commitment to learning and adapting. When we actually embrace struggle as part of the process, then we become more resilient, wiser, and ultimately more fulfilled. That's what it is. Now, I just want you to know that you have the capacity to grow. You have what it takes to grow. You can change from that level, move from that level, grow on that assignment. If it is personal development, if it is money you want to make, whatever you want to become in life, meeting up with your goals, you have what it takes to achieve it. And this is going to be the size of Heart to Heart today. I believe this word is for you. This is your word for the day. Take it, digest it, meditate on it, and work on it. And you will be shocked the kind of result you will get as far as growth is concerned. Many thanks for watching. Have a beautiful day.